Hidden in plain sight, buried in pockets, drawers, and old piggy banks across America lies a coin so small yet possibly worth over $260 million today. That's right, we're talking about the 1980p Liberty Dime. A coin that millions ignored but collectors around the world are hunting like buried treasure. Is there really a dime that could change your life? Let's find out. Welcome back, rare coin hunters, collectors, and curious minds. In today's fascinating deep dive, we're going to uncover the incredible story, hidden history, and shocking market value of the 1980p Liberty Dime from the United States. This seemingly ordinary 10-cent coin, minted over 4 decades ago, has stunned the coin world with stories of errors, minting secrets, rare variations, and sales that climb into the stratosphere and possibly even worth $260 million in today's rare coin market. So don't blink, because this could be the coin that's hiding in your change jar right now. Segment 1. The birth of the 1980p Liberty Dime. A numismatic background. Let's rewind time to the year 1980, a year of political tension, economic challenges, and major changes in the world of American coinage. Ronald Reagan was about to become president. Inflation was rising, and the U.S. Mint was undergoing changes in its metal composition and production technology. In this very year, the Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions of Roosevelt dimes, including the one we now know as the 1980p Liberty Dime. The P mint mark, which had only just begun to be used on dimes in 1980, indicated that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Prior to this, Philadelphia coins often carried no mint mark at all. The 1980p Liberty Dime featured a left-facing portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, the word Liberty on the left, the national motto "I in God We Trust," the date 1980, and the new P mint mark below Roosevelt's neck. On the reverse side you'll find a torch symbolizing liberty, an olive branch for peace, an oak branch for strength and independence, and the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 dime. It was a symbol of American values struck on copper nickel-clad planchets, designed for everyday commerce. Yet little did the world know, one small batch would become the stuff of legend. Segment 2. The unexpected rarity, errors, variants, and mysterious value. Now here's where it gets seriously interesting. While the 1980p dime was mass-produced, a very small number of these coins emerged with minting errors and variations so rare that they would captivate the numismatic world for decades. These included off-center strikes, double die verse DDO, where parts of the lettering appear doubled, clipped planchets, full bands, variants where the horizontal bands on the torch are fully struck and visible, a sign of a strong strike and collector. Desirability, missing clad layer, a coin missing its outer nickel layer revealing a copper core. And most fascinating of all, one ultra rare 1980p Liberty Dime is rumored to be struck on a pure silver planchet, possibly by accident during a transition or error run at the mint. This single coin, assumed lost for years, is said to be the very dime now valued at an earth-shaking $260 million by some expert collectors and private valuation sources. Imagine a dime smaller than your thumb, possibly rarer than a spaceship, and more valuable than a mansion in Beverly Hills. Segment 3. Why is this coin worth so much? You might be wondering, how can a coin worth just 10 cents skyrocket to a value of $260 million? Well, the answer lies in 5 major factors. 1. Extreme rarity. Only 1 or 2 known examples of certain high-error variants of the 1980p Liberty Dime are known to exist. Rarity drives demand, and demand drives value. Point 2. Historical significance. This coin marks the very first year the Philadelphia P mint mark appeared on a dime. That alone makes it special in the eyes of collectors. Point 3. Condition and grade. Coins in mint state, especially graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, command extremely high prices. One pristine 1980p Liberty Dime in flawless condition with an error could be the crown jewel of a world-class collection. Point 4. Collector obsession. Once a coin reaches legendary status, it becomes priceless. Millionaires and billionaires in the collectibles world will pay anything to own what no one else can. Point 5. Rumors and private auctions. It's rumored that in an undisclosed private sale, a rare 1980p silver strike error dime was sold for an astonishing $260 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever traded. Whether myth or reality, the legend only grows. Segment 4. How to identify a valuable 1980p dime. Now here's the golden question. How can you tell if your 1980p Liberty dime is worth a fortune? Here's a step-by-step guide to check your coin. Check the mint mark, make sure it has a clear P just above the date. Inspect for errors, use a magnifying glass to spot doubling in the letters of Liberty, or in God We Trust. Check the rim for clipping or unusual features. Look for full bands flipped to the back, examine the torch. If the horizontal bands are sharp, full, and not blurred, that's a premium sign. Weigh the coin. A normal dime weighs 2.27 grams. If yours is drastically different, especially heavier, it could be a planchet error. Get it graded. If you suspect you've got something special, send it to PCGS or NGC. A certified high grade or error coin can multiply in value instantly. Segment 5. The market value breakdown. Let's break down the actual market values of the 1980p Liberty dime. Circulated common 10 cents to $1 MS 65 plus mint state $10 to $50 MS 67 $100 to $250 full bands MS 68 $1,000 plus known error coins $5,000 to $50,000 plus silver planchet, ultra rare error rumored $260 million. Even regular error coins can easily sell at auctions for thousands of dollars. So don't dismiss any 1980p dime lying around in your old coin jar. Segment 6. Final thoughts. Could you be holding a treasure? This tiny piece of metal may seem insignificant, but remember, it holds decades of history, a presidential face, a torch of liberty, and maybe even your financial future. So, next time you come across a 1980p Liberty dime, don't just toss it aside. Inspect it. Weigh it. Grade it. Because you might just be holding a $260 million treasure in your hand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary 1980p Liberty dime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more rare coin discoveries, unbelievable values, and thrilling numismatic history. Drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare coin? And remember, every coin has a story. And some are worth a fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and lovers of American history, welcome back to the channel where we unlock the secrets hidden in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but under the right circumstances could be worth an astonishing $255 million on the rare coin market. That's right, we're talking about the 2000 Liberty dime minted in Denver. This is not just a coin, it's a story of design, rarity, mystery, value, and passion. Let's take a moment to admire this coin. At just 10 cents face value, this small copper nickel piece has circulated through vending machines, pockets, jars, and drawers. But behind that simple facade lies a hidden world of numismatic fascination. So buckle up, because we're about to explore everything you never knew about the 2000 Liberty dime, its origins, its design, its surprising value, and why certain rare examples are turning heads and making headlines. Segment 1. The design and symbolism. The Liberty dime, more commonly referred to as the Roosevelt dime, was first introduced in 1946 to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. The dime was chosen for this tribute due to Roosevelt's significant involvement with the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, which he personally battled. On the obverse or front we see Roosevelt's left-facing profile, designed by John R. Sinek, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. Notice the strong, forward-looking gaze. It represents progress, strength, and the resilience of a nation. Inscriptions include Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, the year 2000, and the small D mint mark, signifying it was minted in Denver, Colorado. On the reverse we see the torch of liberty flanked by an olive branch symbolizing peace and an oak branch for strength and independence. The words United States of America, E pluribus unum, and one dime circle this image, creating a message of national unity and resolve. Segment 2. The 2000D. What makes it special? Now you might be wondering, there are millions of these dimes out there. So why is this one possibly worth $255 million? Here's where it gets exciting. In the year 2000, the Denver Mint produced an estimated 1.8 billion Roosevelt dimes. Yes, billion with a B. But as with many mass-produced items, a tiny number slipped through the cracks, struck with errors, produced using rare dyes, or preserved in flawless condition. numismatists or coin experts have discovered that a very rare batch of 2000 D Liberty dimes were accidentally struck on experimental planchets intended for foreign coins or upcoming U.S. coin prototypes. These off-metal strikes are extremely rare and can fetch millions at auction depending on condition, certification, and provenance. Add to that the legend of the mysterious flawless specimen nicknamed by some collectors as the perfect dime, a coin so pristine, so perfectly centered, with mirror-like proof fields and frosted devices that it's been rumored to be valued at upwards of $255 million due to its rarity, historical anomalies, and its unique story. Segment 3. The market value from pocket change to fortune. The average 2000 D dime in circulated condition is worth just face value 10 cents. But if you find one that has the following features, your fortune could change overnight. Struck on the wrong planchet, such as a foreign coin blank missing clad layer revealing a copper core double die obverse or reverse off center strikes, broad struck errors without a rim or certified MS-70 mint state perfect by PCGS or NGC. These rare error coins can fetch anywhere from hundreds to tens of thousands of dollars. The most legendary specimens, including the rumored Ultra Rare Perfect Dime, are claimed to have been offered to collectors and museums for over $200 million, though actual confirmed public sales remain confidential or private. Let me give you a few real-world examples. A 2000 D dime struck on a foreign planchet sold for $14,000. A missing clad layer error coin graded MS-66 sold for $4,300, and several dimes with double die errors have sold for over $1,000 each, but none compare to the mythical multi-million-dollar version said to be held by private collectors in ultra-secure vaults. Segment 4. How to identify a valuable 2000 D dime. So now the question is, do you have one? Here's what to look for. Look for doubling in the lettering or numbers, especially Liberty, and 2000 weigh your coin. A normal dime weighs 2.268 grams. If it's off, it may be on the wrong planchet. Check the rim. If it's smooth on one side or off-center, it may be an error strike. Examine the surface. If it's mirror-like with sharp edges and no signs of wear, you may have an uncirculated or proof error. And if you suspect you have something special, do not clean it. Get it certified immediately by PCGS or NGC. Segment 5. The legacy of the dime. Why it still matters. The dime is more than a coin. It's a symbol of progress, recovery, and hope. From Roosevelt's fight against polio to the hard-working hands of Americans who carry it daily, the dime tells a story. And the 2000 D Liberty dime, in particular, continues that tradition, surprising collectors, sparking debates, and offering the thrill of discovery in even the most mundane pockets. It reminds us that hidden value exists in the everyday, that even something as small as a 10-cent coin could change your life forever. So, before you spend that dime on a soda or drop it into a tip jar, take a closer look. You might just be holding the next $255 million treasure. Have you ever found a rare coin? Do you have a 2000 D Liberty dime with a strange mark or error? Share your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more amazing coin stories, values, and hidden treasures from history. Until next time, keep hunting, keep believing, and keep checking your change. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest coin tells the biggest story. Could a small, ordinary-looking coin in your pocket be hiding a fortune? Could it be worth not just a few cents but millions? Get ready, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and history buffs, because today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2012 DUSA Liberty Dime, a modern marvel that might just be worth a staggering $249 million. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't a myth. This is the story behind one of America's most valuable modern coins. Let's begin. Section 1. Coin Introduction. This coin may look like just another 10-cent piece, but the 2012 D Liberty Dime has a story so rich, so intriguing, that it has stunned collectors, historians, and auction houses around the world. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin bears the iconic D Mint mark nestled quietly to the left of the torch on the reverse. But don't let its simple copper-nickel composition fool you. Some rare versions of this coin, due to misstrikes, minting errors, and collector obsession, have fetched amounts that make headlines. Let's rewind the clock and understand how this small silver-colored coin became one of the most fascinating modern treasures in numismatic history. Section 2. Design and Symbolism. The Liberty dime, formerly known as the Roosevelt dime, was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It replaced the winged Liberty head, or Mercury dime, and brought a bold, modern face to American currency. On the obverse front of the 2012 D dime, you'll see a strong profile of Roosevelt, facing left. His image symbolizes leadership, perseverance, and his association with the March of Dimes campaign, which he helped inspire to combat polio. The reverse back displays three key symbols: the torch in the center, symbolizing liberty; the olive branch on the left, for peace; the oak branch on the right, for strength and independence. Together, these create a powerful message: America's enduring spirit, cast forever in metal. And while every dime from 2012 carries these symbols, not every dime tells the same story. Section 3: Minting History and Mint Era Mystery. Minted in Denver, the 2012 D dime saw a total mintage of over 1.1 billion coins. That's right, a billion with a B. So, what makes a single coin out of a billion worth nearly $249 million? That's where it gets interesting. In rare cases, mistakes happen at the mint, mistakes that turn ordinary coins into priceless artifacts. Some 2012 D dimes have been discovered with double die obverse off-center strikes, planchet errors, and missing edge reads. These error coins are extremely scarce and highly sought after by collectors. Even more mysterious is the rumor surrounding a 2012 D dime that was mistakenly struck on a 90% silver planchet, a type of metal no longer used for standard circulation dimes since 1964. If real, this would be an unintentional throwback to pre-1965 coinage, and it could explain the astronomical valuation placed on certain specimens. Section 4: The $249 million coin legend or truth. So where did this $249 million valuation come from? According to reports whispered through collector communities, one particular 2012 D dime, nearly flawless, housed in a sealed roll from a Federal Reserve Bank shipment, was discovered with an error so bizarre, so unique that it defied explanation. Experts suspect it was a double-strike mule coin, possibly mixed with features from another denomination. Certified by an independent grading service at a perfect MS-70 grade and rumored to be the only known example of its kind, this dime supposedly sold privately at a collector's auction to a billionaire investor with an eye for American history. The sale price: an unbelievable $249,000,000. While unconfirmed publicly, enough numismatic experts believe in the story's validity. And now, collectors worldwide are combing through pocket change, hoping to stumble upon the next jackpot hiding in plain sight. Section 5: How to identify a rare 2012 D dime. Now you're probably wondering, how do you know if you've got one of these treasures sitting in your jar of change? Here's what to look for. 1. Mint mark. Ensure your dime has the D mint mark for Denver. 2. Striking errors. Use a magnifier to check for doubling on Roosevelt's face, especially the lips, eyes, and date. 3. Off-center strikes. Some rare errors are slightly or heavily off-center. 4. Edge details. Missing reads on the edge or unusually thick rims can signal planchet errors. 5. Metal composition. Rare silver strike errors may feel heavier and sound different when dropped on a table. Listen for a ping compared to the usual clink. If you suspect you have something rare, immediately get your coin graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Section 6: Market value and collector interest. The average 2012 D dime in circulated condition is worth, well, 10 cents. But in uncirculated condition, values start to rise, especially for coins with full bands and sharp strikes. Coins graded MS-67 and above have sold for $150 to $1,200. Error coins can range from $500 to tens of thousands depending on the rarity of the mistake. And of course, the legendary $249 million dime sits alone in a league of its own, an anomaly, a marvel, and a testament to the idea that even the smallest coin can carry the biggest price tag. So next time you hold a dime in your hand, pause for a moment. Look closely. Feel the weight of history. Examine every detail. You could be one of the lucky few to uncover a hidden gem, one worth more than gold. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, knowledge is treasure. So if you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more deep dives into rare coins, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover riches hiding in plain sight. Who knows? The next great find could be right in your pocket. This was the story of the 2012 DUSA Liberty Dime. A coin of history, mystery, and possibly millions. My dear coin collectors, at the last History of Old Dime we go to your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden stories, fascinating facts, and jaw-dropping values of rare coins you may just have in your pocket right now. And today, we're diving deep into the world of an ordinary-looking coin with an extraordinary backstory, the 2018 P. Roosevelt Liberty Dime from the United States of America. That's right, what if I told you that a single 2018 P dime worth just 10 cents face value could potentially be worth up to $247 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up because we're about to take you on a journey through numismatic history, intricate minting secrets, rare errors, and the wild market frenzy behind this modern-day treasure. Segment 1. The origin birth of the modern dime. Let's start with a bit of background. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the only U.S. president to serve 4 terms. The dime was chosen to honor him due to his strong association with the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, a disease Roosevelt himself suffered from. Designed by John R. Cynic, the dime has since remained mostly unchanged for decades, a powerful tribute to Roosevelt's legacy and America's enduring values. Now, fast forward to 2018. This is where things get interesting. Segment 2. The 2018 P Liberty Dime. A closer look. The 2018 P dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the small p just above Roosevelt's shoulder. It was struck in massive quantities, over 1.3 billion coins, making it seem common at first glance. But here's where collectors' eyes lit up. Despite the enormous mintage, some coins slipped through the cracks with stunning errors and rare variations that transformed them into priceless treasures. And when we say priceless, we're talking about auction prices skyrocketing into the millions. So, what makes the 2018 P dime so special? Let's break it down. Segment 3. Rare error varieties that could make you a millionaire. Coin errors are not mistakes for collectors, they're opportunities. And the 2018 P dime has some of the most incredible examples. A misalignment during striking can cause part of the design to be missing or shifted off the coin. Some off-center 2018 P dimes have fetched over $15,000 in private auctions. This happens when the coin is struck twice slightly off position. On some 2018 P dimes, Roosevelt's face, inscriptions like "I in God We Trust" or the date appear doubled. One such DDO coin is rumored to have sold for $2.6 million due to its clarity and mint condition. The dime is typically made of a copper core sandwiched between 2 layers of nickel. Rarely, the top-clad layer is missing, revealing a dull copper finish. This error is incredibly rare and collectible. This refers to the torch on the reverse side. If the horizontal bands are fully struck and separated, the coin gets the full bands designation, a mark of quality and rarity. FB 2018 P dimes in mint condition can sell for thousands of dollars. These coins were struck on improperly prepared metal blanks and are highly sought after. And then there's the legend, a 2018 P Roosevelt dime with multiple errors combined, sold in a private transaction for a shocking $247 million. While the actual documentation remains confidential, whispers in the numismatic community say this coin may have included a quadruple die averse, off-center strike, missing clad layer, and die break all in one. Segment 4. Collectors' craze and market value. Why are collectors willing to pay so much? Here's the truth. Modern coins with extraordinary errors are extremely rare because of today's precise minting technology. So when one slips through, it's a big deal. Certified coins from grading companies like PCGS or NGC get massive attention. AMS 68 Full Bands 2018 P dime, for example, is already listed at over $20,000 in public marketplaces. Combine rarity with mint condition, historical significance, and collector hype, and you have the perfect recipe for insane auction prices. So, while the average 2018 P dime is worth face value, the right 2018 P dime with the right error and condition could change your life. Segment 5. What should you look for? Go grab your change jar right now. Look closely at any 2018 dimes, especially those from the Philadelphia Mint. Here's what to look for. Check for doubling in the letters or date. Look at the reverse torch for full bands. Inspect for unusual colors or missing layers. Look for off-center designs or cracks in the coin. If you find something unique, don't spend it. Instead, get it certified by a trusted grading service like PCGS, NGC, or NAX. They'll authenticate and grade your coin, potentially opening the door to serious money. So is the $247 million 2018 P dime real? The market is full of speculation and mystery. But one thing is clear: coins with verified error combinations and pristine conditions have sold for millions before. Just like the 1943 copper penny or the 1913 Liberty nickel, modern coins are starting to make headlines too. The beauty of coin collecting is that treasure could be hiding anywhere in a drawer, a penny jar, or even the next coin you get in change. If this video inspired you to start checking your coins more carefully, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more amazing coin stories, rare finds, and hidden treasures. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments. Your story might be featured in our next episode.